A good ball game coming up tonight. An old rivalry getting together. Met already once this year, and I know both teams are anxious to get at it again. I'm Jim Kincaid, along with Dwayne Shaw, Jerry Lawhead behind the camera tonight, and we're all under the overseer of Ron Wheeler. How you like that, Ron? We're all a part of Worldwide Sound and Video Production, and we're coming to you tonight through the courtesy of MediaCom.
Tonight's game brought to you by Crawford Memorial Hospital, Union Planters Bank in Robinson, Cellular One in Robinson, Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, First Robinson Savings Bank, Rural King Supply, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Weber Insurance and Realty, Crawford County Classifieds.com, Charlie Incorporated, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions. And as always, mobile phone equipment and service courtesy of Cellular One.
Well, as we get ready to for the ball game tonight, the pregame warm-up's about over. The officials have been around meeting everybody. We've got a pretty good-looking officiating crew tonight. We can say that at the beginning. We'll wait and pass our final judgment here at the end.
I'm sure they'd be glad to hear our critique.
Lawrenceville and the Robinson Maroons met in the Lawrenceville Classic down here earlier in the year. The Maroons taking the win and, of course, won the Classic down here, I think, for the third year in a row. But Coach Higginbottom was had some remarks in the paper, said they were looking forward to meeting the Robinson Maroons again. So I look for tonight to be a pretty good ball game as we get ready for the, I'm going to guess, the national anthem coming up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lawrenceville Indian basketball.
Pick up the,
everybody's standing.
Yeah, the public announcer.
Lawrenceville High School would like to take time to recognize a special guest. U.S. Congressman Tim Johnson is at the game this evening.
Well, we met Tim a while ago, didn't we?
Well, yes.
Indians and the Maroons.
I thought he was just a fan.
For the rest of the season. Welcome.
Down there on the floor, got him. I'll say one thing for Tim, he gets around.
Yeah.
We saw him when he was running before the election this year, clear down to Mount Carmel one night doing a ball game.
Well, we saw him several times last year in basketball games before the campaign really got underway.
Right. Well, a good job with the national anthem by the Lawrenceville High School band. And we're getting ready for the starting lineups tonight.
Jim Fisher and Tony Rodriguez.
They announced the officials.
Now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening.
Now everybody in the house knows it, huh? Going to get the lineups here for Robinson coming in tonight, 9-0, still rated number 1 in the state. Looking to advance a little bit further tonight, leading up to the Charleston Holiday Tournament. The pairings around the last couple days. They will meet Stu Strauss in the first game. They go with the usual lineup at guards, Tyson Schnitker, number 30, 6'2", senior. And Kent Tedford, the other guard, number 12, 6-foot senior. Forwards, Brad Shaner, number 23, a 6'1", junior. And Nick Brooks, a 6'5", senior, wearing number 44 in the middle. And Lackameyer, number 42, a 6'7", senior. 4 seniors and 1 junior. They'll line up at 6'7", 6'5", 6'2", 6'1", and 6 foot. Coach Gillespie's got them ready to go. And they'll be meeting Lawrenceville tonight, who come in at 3 and 4. They lost a couple games in the holiday tournament. They've since lost to Casey, I believe, in the gym. They beat Albion, beat Edwards County. They go with guards, number 3, Ryan Cool, a 6'1", junior. It's actually a 3-guard offense. Mark Griggs, the other guard, number 23, a 5'9" senior, and Joe Sakowitz, number 33, 5'9" senior at the 3-guard spots. Reese Ivers, number 24, 6'2" senior, 1 forward, and Albert Kavanaugh, 6'2" junior, wearing number 32 at the other forward. 3 seniors, 2 juniors. They'll line up at 6'2", 6'2", 6'1", 5'9", 5'9". They've got some 6'4" on the bench. They got a little 6'1" on the bench. That's been a big problem in Lawrenceville the last few years. They haven't had a lot of size. They've been pretty much a perimeter ball club. New coach Paul Higginbottom taking it this year. A long-time assistant, I think, here, but this is his first year as head coach, as I understand.
Did you ever name the officials?
No, but I'm going to.
Well, I'm going to say we want to be sure.
The guy throwing up the ball is George Martin Molney. The other two, Jim Fisher and Tony Rodriguez and Casey.
Well, a good crowd on hands here tonight, and Robinson always brings a big following. They've got their side and their section pretty well filled up, and we're underway. The Maroons control the tip, and as Nick Brooks gets it, as he so often does, Tyson Snitker controls it out front.
Indians opening a man-to-man.
I wondered if they wouldn't, after having scouted the Paris ball game, if they wouldn't open up in a zone and try to play that way.
Well, they may see a little gimmick defense. We haven't seen a gimmick defense all year long, and that's they did towards the tail end of last year. A lot of diamond 2, triangle 2, diamond and 1, actually boxing 1.
Ivers has got the ball out on the wing. He's holding it, and maybe that's going to be some strategy tonight as the Maroons, are playing basically, well, they're in a man-to-man. That's Ryan Cool with it, and Brad Shaner draws him tonight. Kavanaugh back over in the corner. The shot up is no good. Rebound bounced around, finally picked up by the Indians.
It's 2 loose balls already going to Lawrenceville.
Yeah. Ivers, shot's no good. What we got?
Illegal screen, I guess, against 21 or Griggs. 23, his first team foul.
Snitker with it. Joe Sakowitz guards him. Back out to Shaner. They leave him open. He puts a shot up from 15, goes in, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Well, that's the way to start things off. Kavanaugh draws the foul, and Brad Shaner will be at the line to attempt a three-point play. He converts, 3-0 Maroons. First quarter just underway here in Lawrenceville. The Indians now in the Little Illini Conference, formerly the NEC, as it slowly fades away into the sunset. Lawrenceville and Red Hill come into the Little Illini Conference now. Blocked by Shaner, picked up by Snitker. Tyson drives, puts it up. Blocking foul call.
Underneath.
And Tyson will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Griggs again, I think.
Foul on Ivers.
No, Ivers. His first. So there's 3 quick team fouls for Lawrenceville.
Well, Kavanaugh had the first one, didn't he? They've got 32 on the board.
Yes.
Tyson off the front of the rim. He's got to get his range. Once he got it the other night, he dropped in about 6 in a row from three-point land. So Tyson will warm up. Got that one.
We'll get a little break. We'll talk about that game the other night.
A little pressure by Shaner as it goes over to Cool. Snitker's got him. Ryan drives for the basket. Tyson stays with him. Lackamar blocks a shot, but I think
Snitker's going to get the foul.
Tyson's going to get the call.
His first, team first.
Ryan Cool at the line shooting 2.
Union Planters Bank in Robinson offers complete banking services, and they're proud to back the Maroons in tonight's ball game. Good luck to the Maroons from Union Planters Bank in Robinson, and member FDIC. 4-1 the score now. Ryan sinks them both, make it 4-2. Full court pressure by the Indians. Nick went by. Snitker picks up the pass, and he drives it down the court. Shaner on the wing, inside to Nick on the baseline. Nick drops it back out. Tedford over to Snitker. Tyson for 3. Won't go. Rebound.
Schneider on the back.
That's going to go against Kavanaugh, maybe.
No.
If it is. On Shaner. Okay, we went the other way.
His first, team second.
Cool will bring it down for the Indians. Sakowicz gets it over to Griggs. Ivers back out to Cool. Cool, a jumper from 10. Off the glass and in. Now we're tied at 4. Kent Tedford on the wing. Now Nick Brooks, first time he's had his hands on the ball for a while. Snitker. Back out to Nick. Nick will put up a 3. Little hard off the rim. Rebound, still bounced around, picked out of there finally by Sakowicz. And the Indians push it down the floor. Ivers goes to the bucket. Nice pass. However, we've got a foul call on the floor. I think he said before the shot, it'll be Indians ball out of bounds.
Second foul on Brad Shaner. 2 nice moves there by Ivers. He put a good fake on Nick Brooks and then dropped off a nice pass.
Indians having a little trouble getting it inbound. Stolen by Lackemeyer. Nice play. Snitker's got it, and the Maroons have it. Snitker drives the lane, drops out to Tedford. We've played 3 minutes here in the first quarter, and we're tied at 4. Pass inside. Brooks had his foot on the line. It's going to go over to the Indians. A little pressure by the Maroons as Cool will bring it down the floor against Snitker. In the corner, Griggs missed the shot. Rebound, put back up, and in by Ryan Cool. The Indians take a 6-4 lead.
They're beating us on the glass right now.
That's kind of what happened the other night with Paris. Paris rebounded well early in the ball game. Brooks has a shot partially blocked. Indians come out with it. Sakowicz brings it down, passes down to Griggs. Griggs puts up the shot, partially blocked. Maroons got it. Here's Brad Shaner. Blocking foul is going to be called.
Probably saved 2 points there.
That probably did. Joe Sakowicz, that was about the only thing he could do. It was Brad was gone if he hadn't got him. Maroons ball inbound, 6-4. The Indians lead it here in the first quarter. Snitker handles out front. Nick Brooks to Tedford in the corner. Kent puts up a 3. Rolls off the rim. Foul's going to be on Lackemeyer. Albert Kavanaugh had position on him. Got the rebound. Brad had to go over his back and got caught. We got a timeout call by the Maroons. Is that a long one? Short one. Weber Insurance and Realty offers complete life insurance through Cincinnati Life. They cover all your personal and business needs. When it comes to personal insurance, Weber Insurance can provide you with mortgage insurance, consumer debt coverage, estate planning for family or estate taxes, and a lot more. Let Weber Insurance put your mind at ease with complete coverage through Cincinnati Life Insurance. See Weber Insurance and Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson.
Jim, I was interested to see how much intensity we came out with after having a tough run of games against some very good competition. I was concerned about maybe a little bit of a letdown. We're going to find out how focused we really are.
Well, they're off to a little bit of a slow start tonight, but good point, Jerry, that they've had pretty tough run, played some tough ball games, and playing some good competition. The Indians, what were they? 3-4 on the year. Knocked off Marshall by 2, and you know Marshall gave the Maroons all they wanted in the first game of the season this year. Maroons get it back on the rebound. They trail it by 2 here, 6-4. Nick Brooks out on the point. Now Snitker with it. Tedford in the corner. And Nick. Nick moves inside. Little 10-footer. And he doesn't get the roll. Loose ball out of bounds. Maroons will keep it.
Looks like Lawrenceville's decided that Tedford can beat him because they're not going to guard him very far close out front.
Well, Kent can warm up in three-point land and put them in, so they may learn something for the night. So there's Nick on a little short jumper, his first basket of the night, and we're tied at 6. Ryan Cool out on the front, and that's Griggs with it, guarded by Tedford. Sakowitz over on the wing, now back out front to Ivers. Ivers to Cool. Now Sakowitz, Brad Shaner's got him. Maroons man-to-man. Shot's no good, rebound Brad Lackamire. Snitker pushes it down. Takes the lane, drops it to Nick. Nick, that little short jumper, got another one.
Good body control. They slip in to take a charge, and he just went right straight up in the air.
8-6, Maroons lead by 2 here with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Drive by Sakowitz, he dumps it off. Shot's no good, rebound Nick Brooks. Nick splits the defense, puts it down, nice little shot. Didn't get the roll. And the Indians come back with it. Reese Ivers fouled by Brooks. That was strictly unintentional.
First foul on Nick Brooks, yeah. Team foul number 5.
Cool bring it in. Ivers has it out front, gives it off to Griggs. Griggs in the lane, has a shot blocked on the floor. Finally, Shaner picks it up. Maroons take control. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nick Brooks moves, puts up a little short shot off the front of the rim, and that's Indians. The Indians are handling those offensive boards away from the Maroons. There's a 3, won't go, and there's Lackamire with it. Shaner.
Oh, a block.
Not a popular call.
Could have went either way there.
One of those flip a coin.
Yeah.
Mark Griggs just picked up foul number 2.
Brad Shaner will be at the line. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. Trent Lockhart comes in, a 5'11 sophomore. For the Indians, Brad doesn't get the roll. It's 8-6. Maroons by 2, and the Indians have got it with 1.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Sakowitz with it out front. Drops it off to Ivers. Sakowitz again gets it off to Lockhart. Trent gives it back out front. Reese Ivers gives it back to Cool. Lockhart. The Indians content to hold it out. As long as they've got it, they figure the Maroons can't score. Ivers dumps it off in the corner. Under 1 minute to go. Inside to Ivers. Reese makes a nice move to the bucket. Reese Ivers with a nice move to tie it up to 8.
Nice patience by the Indians.
They did a good job. Shaner on the wing, and the Maroons will probably hold it for a last shot. We're tied at 8.
The last time we were held to 8 points in the first quarter.
And 3 rebounds.
Yeah, the rebounding has sure been the difference here.
Orangeville's got an 8-3 edge.
Well, we watch the clock tick down. We're down to 10 seconds now. They'll run something. Here's Snitker with it. See if he puts up a 3. There's Nick Brooks, breaks around the wing, and we got a foul called on Lackamire.
Little screen on Lackamire.
Away from the ball.
His second. Team foul number 6.
Well, we got Lucas Taylor waiting to come in over there. 5.9 seconds on the board. Luke comes in, and Brad goes out. We're tied at 8, and the Maroons with a chance to get into the lead here at the end of the quarter. They're going to have to hurry. Shots up. It's good if it goes. So we've played a quarter, and we're tied at 8 all. Well, Crawford Memorial Hospital and Health Services welcomes board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Pete Stravides to the active medical staff. Dr. Stravides has 23 years of orthopedic experience and is now seeing patients at the CMH Orthopedic Clinic located in Suite D of the CMH Medical Building at 1000 North Allen Street in Robinson. To make an appointment with Dr. Stravides or for more information about his services, call CMH Orthopedic Clinic at 546-1294. Please join CMH in welcoming Dr. Stravides and his family to our community. Also, remember, Rural King. The Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters. They've got Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by service and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all at Rural King Supply on Route 33, east of Robinson. And don't forget, good luck to the Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service and accounting and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. Well, we start the second quarter. The Indians will have possession. The Maroons out there with Tedford Shaner, Lucas Taylor in the middle, Nick Brooks and Tyson Snitker out on the way. Maroons have got the ball, knocked away by Tedford, a heads-up play. Kip takes it down, doesn't get the roll. Rebound on the floor, still on the floor. And a traveling call is going to be called against the Indians as that's Aaron Harris, I think, 41, who came into the ball game at the end of the quarter, or at the beginning of this quarter. He was on the floor trying to pick up the loose ball, got called for traveling. Tedford's got it on the inbound pass. We're still tied at 8. And stolen. There's Reese Ivers on a heads-up play, and the Indians go up by 2. Well, he caught him napping, just knocked the ball away and went down and got the easy layup. Nick Brooks works inside. Shaner skips it over to Snitker. Tyson drives the lane, and a blocking foul is going to be called.
And that's going on Sakowitz.
Had a lot of fouls called already.
Yeah.
Foul on Sakowitz.
That's his second 16 foul. Both teams in bonus now.
Picking up a little feedback here somewhere. Lucas Taylor will toss it in for the Maroons. Into Brooks. Nick fakes, makes a move, put it up. Do you count it or not? NBA play or not? George dropped his arm. Was that good?
Yep.
They do not have an answer for that play.
Well, that ties it at 10, and Nick will be able to put him ahead 1 here if he can sink the free throw. And he doesn't get the roll. Ivers with a rebound. We're tied at 10 now.
Who got that last foul? Was it Cool?
It was Kavanaugh, or I beg your pardon, Sakowitz. 33 is who they've got on the board.
Well, if it was Sakowitz, that should be 3 then.
Well, they may not have put it up yet.
I don't think they did.
Harris gives it back out front to Sakowitz. Joe drives, has the ball knocked away by Brooks. Snitker with it on the breakaway. Nice move off the glass and in. 12-10, Maroons by 2 now. Ryan Cool's got it out front. Knocked away by Tyson, picked his pocket. Shaner picks it up, there's Brooks. Nick drives, shoots up a little 5-footer, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Cool. The Indians have really controlled the boards, and it's been positioning that's got them. They've hustled and been in the right spot. Harris gives it back to Sakowitz. Back inside to Ivers, and the blocking foul against Nick Brooks.
Good call, his second. Team foul number 7. It's going to put Ivers at the line to shoot 1-on-1.
Foul on Brooks. Reese Ivers shooting 1-1.
Both teams in bonus right now. We're in the second quarter with a little over 6 minutes to go here in the half. Reese's shot comes up short, pulled down by Tyson Snitker.
Watch for Tyson to start taking over here.
He can do it. Tedford. Tyson tries the cut, doesn't get away with it.
So
now
they didn't go guard Tedford till he picked up his dribble.
Yeah.
Stayed inside, front and back Nick.
Nick Brooks has it knocked away. It's out of bounds. Lucas Taylor will be the one to bring it in. Gives it to Tyson. Tyson for three. Comes up short. Nick with a rebound. Loose ball picked out of there by Trent Lockhart. Heads up play by Trent. Gives it to Cool. Harris goes over to Ivers. Down in the corner to Lockhart. Back out front. Sakowicz puts up a three. Not quite. Off the rim. Pulled down by the Indians. Traveling call as Ivers went down. His foot slipped, got the travel call.
I didn't like that call.
That was a tough one, yeah. Let's see, we've got Kavanaugh checking back in the ball game for Harris, and Griggs also back in for the Indians. So there, let's see, we've got starters on the floor. Nope, we still got Lockhart in there.
Jim, Coach Gillespie in practice always stressing getting the loose balls and rebounds. He cannot be happy with what's going on here right now.
I'm sure he's not. They've not played well under the offensive boards. There's Nick Brooks. Nick puts up a 5-footer and got it. Puts the Maroons up by 4, 14-10 with 5 minutes to go here in the half. Lockhart brings it down against Shaner. Over to Cool. Cool works against Snitker. Snitker knocked it away.
Quick hands.
2 steals there by Tyson. And Cool gets caught for reaching in on the way down the floor. We got a 1-on-1 coming up with Tyson at the line. We got another timeout. First Robinson Savings Bank. They're proud to be your hometown bank, serving Crawford County for over 119 years. Deal with the people you know and trust. That's First Robinson Savings Bank. They're always ready to take care of all your financial needs. They're a member FDIC and an equal housing lender, a real community bank. And tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
Well, after the last Maroon timeout, they went out and got 3 quick rebounds and a turnover. See what happens here. Lawrenceville currently on top of the rebounding edge, 12-5.
Yeah, that's what Jerry was referring to. I'm sure Coach Gillespie's not real happy with that situation. We got Tyson at the line to shoot a 1 and bonus. Lackamar back in the ball game for the Maroons. Tyson's got 1. That'll make it 15-10. That's the biggest lead that the Maroons have had tonight. We've been tied about 3-4 times here tonight. Maroons now, for the first time, have taken a 5-point lead. Tyson misses the second one. Lockhart will bring it down against Brad Shaner. Ryan Cool with it out front. Reese Ivers moves inside. Like to get the shot, but he can't. There's a 3 by Mark Griggs.
Got the first 3.
Been waiting for that. We saw him put on quite a show here as a sophomore a couple years ago.
Goes in, doesn't get it, put back up by Snitker. Tyson on the follow-up, 17-13 now, back to a 4-point lead by the Maroons. Yeah, Griggs has been the 3-point shooter down here for a couple of years, and Lockhart in the corner. Back out to Ivers. Lockhart, bad pass almost. The Indians save it, and Ivers works out on the wing against Nick Brooks. Griggs would like to get that shot away. Ivers, they got Lockhart underneath. Nice drive.
Quick move, a reserve off the bench.
Nice pass by Ivers. They got Lockhart breaking to the basket, and nobody was there. 17-15. Maroons by 2. Tedford, they give him a lot of room. Shaner, now Nick Brooks. Snitker on the drive, the runner. He's got it. Tyson Snitker likes that little runner. 19-15, Maroons by 4. Griggs gives it back out to Cool. Cool drives the lane, puts up a little short shot, won't go. Knocked back out into the hands of Brooks. Nick takes it down all the way, took a step, traveled. Needed to put it down one more time before he got there.
I think Nick needs to relax a little bit.
Seems to be pressing a little, doesn't he? Kavanaugh gets it back out to Cool. Knocked away by Snitker. That's almost 3 steals for him. Griggs gets it back up. Tedford will come out and meet him. In the middle. A little turnaround shot. He got the roll. That's Ryan Cool. The Indians are I can't say it, are doing a good job running their offense, and they're getting guys, they're hitting the cutting people. 19-17, a 2-point lead by the Maroons. Now it's 4 with Nick Brooks' shot. The Maroons need to move that ball around and balance out their scoring just a little bit more, because they can't depend on Brooks and Tyson scoring them all. Cool in the corner, guarded by Tedford. He gets away from him, drives off the glass, 21-19 now.
A little hesitation at the corner and went right to the basket.
Yeah, went right around him. Kent Tedford with it out front. Griggs has got him over in the corner to Brad Shaner. Back to Kent. Now Nick. Nick tries to go underneath to Tyson. The ball gets away. Picked up. Ivers all the way, and he's fouled.
Thought Tedford might take a charge there, but
didn't work, did it?
Foul on Tedford.
Well, that'll put Reese Ivers at the line. It's 21-19. He's got a chance to tie it up here with 1:11 to go in the half. Comes up short on one.
Aaron Harris on the floor for Lawrenceville.
Harris back in the game for Kavanaugh. Aaron, a 6'4" sophomore. Some of these younger guys are getting good experience out here for the Indians. Reese Ivers makes his second one. It's 21-20 now. 1-point ball game. Right at a minute to go here in the half. There's Tyson Snitker underneath the Nick Brooks. Nick puts up the shot. Second try makes it, and he's fouled. Counts the basket, and he'll go to the line.
Nice pass there.
Foul on Harris.
Lucas Taylor getting ready to check back in the game. I'll bet for Lackamar here as the half closes here. We're under a minute. Get Brad out of there so he doesn't get that third foul. Or has he got? He's got 2, has he?
Lackamar, yes, 2.
Nick Schaefer. Getting ready to check in. It's 23-20 now with that shot from Nick Brooks. Or 24-20. 4-point lead with that 3-point play there by Nick. Nick Schaefer in the ball game. Offensive foul against Trent Lockhart. Well,
That's
George,
a 10th.
George saw something we didn't see.
That's a 10th foul, so we're going to
That's right.
double
bonus here
for the next minute.
Snitker works the ball out front. We're down to 40 seconds to go in a half.
One scorer on the floor.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's right. Tyson working the ball out front. We're down to 25 now. Looks for help. Gives it over to Schaefer. Back to Tyson. Down to 20. 24-20. Maroons lead by 4, and they're running the clock down now to end the half.
Look for Shaner to open up after the screen here.
Snitker doesn't get it. Rebound loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. We got 3.5 seconds to go, and who was ball? Maroons. Lucas Taylor will bring it in. Boy. That'd have been a 6-pointer if it had counted. It's 24-20. We've played a half. I got to do some business here while you do some totaling.
Coming up at half.
Tell you what.
The Dairy Queen halftime shootout and a performance.
Let me pass a little over. We'll make Jerry work a little bit. I'm going to do. Here, take another one.
Lauren Eicher and Greg Harris.
Hershey Chocolate and Robinson is proud to be a part of Crawford County and are pleased to support the students of the community in their youth activity.
That's just across the border from Detroit. I don't know if that's good or not.
Well, that's a high school, whether it's actually high school sports or it's a club sport. I'm not sure how Canada handles that.
Maroons possession here at the second half. Snitker, Lackameyer, Brooks, Tedford, and Shaner on the floor. Nick Brooks
That's a
off the screen, 15-footer, got it.
Look for the Maroons to come out with a lot of intensity.
I'm sure that it wasn't real quiet in the dressing room during halftime. The rebounding, as you pointed out earlier, Jerry, was pretty one-sided with the Indians having the advantage. There's Griggs, a three-point shooter, and he got another one. Mark Griggs, a 5'9" senior.
He could get kind of unconscious out there.
Yeah, he can. Snitker moves the lane, puts up the shot, forces it a little bit. It's knocked out of bounds, saved, but it goes back into Lackameyer. He puts it out to Snitker. Now Tedford backs it out front. Second half just underway, 26-23, Maroons lead it. Shaner into Brooks. Nick moves inside, uses the body, puts a shot, waves the basket off.
Whoa.
And it's going to be out of bounds to the Maroons.
Ivers too far under the basket there. Draw the charge.
Ball comes in. Good hustle by the Maroons. And didn't call a foul, did he?
No.
Okay. Out of bounds to the Maroons. I tell you what, Coach Higginbottom said before the ball game, the Indians had nothing to lose, and they wanted to play hard tonight, and boy, they've sure been doing it. Nick Brooks out on top. Works against Cool. Drops it off to Lackameyer. Lackameyer has a shot blocked, but he's fouled from behind. Brad will go to the line to shoot two.
Nick went three defenders to him, and that left somebody open.
That's Ivers' third, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Not good for the Indians.
Lackameyer's first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he started out well. He's got first one. Got them both. Good job. (28-23), Maroons lead. Aaron Harris gives to Griggs. Back out to Ivers. Reese drives against Shaner. Takes it to the lane. Has to give it up. Out of the corners, Harris. Won't go.
Good job, Tedford.
Yeah.
Rode that guy right out on his hip and then went and got the ball.
Tyson Snitker. Shot won't go. Rebound. Brad Shaner. Nice job, Brad. Fighting for it. Lackameyer puts it up. A lot of hands under the basket. And where's the foul going? It's going to go against Snitker on the rebound.
Here's second.
Union Planters Bank in Robinson offers complete banking services and is proud to back the Maroons in tonight's game. Good luck, Maroons, from Union Planters Bank in Robinson, member FDIC.
Well, a timeout on the floor. Crawford Memorial Hospital and Health Services welcomes board-certified gynecologist Dr. Robert Walsh to the active medical staff. Dr. Walsh has 8 years of gynecology and obstetrics experience, primarily at Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, Illinois. Dr. Walsh is now seeing adult and adolescent patients for a wide range of gynecological services. His office is located at Suite E of the CMH Medical Office Building at 1000 North Allen Street in Robinson. To make an appointment with Dr. Walsh or for more information about his services, please call CMH Women's Health Services at 618-544-3800. Crawford Memorial Hospital, working toward a healthier tomorrow.
Jim Dwayne, it seems like we're behind in this game, doesn't it? But
playing that way.
Yeah, one sign of a good team is to not play well and still win.
Talking about Miami.
Yeah.
28-23. Maroons lead by 5. The Indians got the ball. The Maroons have really never been in control of this ball game. We were tied about 4 or 5 different times in the first half. There's a steal down court. Nick Brooks missed the layup, but he was fouled on the way. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sakowicz.
It's his third. Brooks at the line for 2. He's 1 for 1 so far tonight.
Trent Lockhart back in the lineup for the Indians.
Sakowicz will go out. Trent Lockhart comes back in. Trent's a 5'11" sophomore, seeing quite a bit of time on the floor tonight for the Indians. Nick got his shot, make it 30-23. 7-point lead, and that's the biggest lead of the night for the Maroons.
Unusual defensive matchup there. They had Brooks on Lockhart out front.
And the Indians turn it over and give it back to the Maroons. Lockhart will pick Snicker up. Now Tedford with it out front by himself. Tries to go inside to Lackamar. And what do we do? Get a foot on the ball?
Kick the ball.
Yeah. Shaner will throw it in for the Maroons.
Look for Nick here.
Comes into Tyson. Tyson works the middle. 18-footer. Comes up short. Rebound Lockhart. Nick Brooks. Yeah, grabbed him on the shoulder. Nick made the steal, but he had a hand on when he did it.
His third foul.
Foul on Brooks.
30-23. Maroons lead it by 7. And Kavanaugh back in the ball game for the Indians. Trent Lockhart will handle it out front. Griggs on the wing. Tedford's got him. Now to Cool. Inside. Ivers in a crowd.
Oh, Tony.
Used the body and got caught. Offensive foul.
Ivers, fourth foul.
That was a tough call.
Yeah.
Well, that puts the Indians kind of in a tight spot here. 30-23, Maroons by 7. They've got the ball. Brad Shaner drives. Did the same thing really that Ivers did. Nick Brooks for 3. Won't go. Rebound Trent Lockhart. Good looking sophomore. Trent drives the lane. Tedford with the steal, knocks it away. Brook picks it up, goes the distance, puts up the short one, won't go. Good positioning by Griggs. Got the rebound. Down in a hurry is Cool, and he got the layup. Well, that's good hustle by the Indians. Griggs got down court, got the rebound, and hit Ryan Cool, who took it all the way for the layup. 30-25.
Robinson with 4 chances to go up by 9. We're back to a 5-point game.
And haven't done it. Skips it over to Shaner, deep in the corner. Got a timeout call by Coach Gillespie. They are going to talk it over. For quality tires at the right price, go to Marathon Tire. Marathon Tire's got Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. See Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, where you'll get the best deal in tires. That's Marathon Tire, your complete car care center. And good luck to the Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
Ticket number 4562934.
They got the most powerful PA system.
You can get your teddy bear in the lobby.
I don't know of a gym in the country we've been in that doesn't echo into our sets just like this one does, boy. Always like to come to Lawrenceville, though. Nice gym, friendly people. Snitker works it out front. Lockhart guards him. Now Tedford to Nick. Nick in the lane. 5-footer. Won't go. Rebound loose. Nick picks it up. Puts it up again. Still won't go. Blackemeyer cleans it up. 32-25. Maroons by 7. Griggs, don't give him any room. Dumps it back out. Shot by Harris is short. Rebound Blackemeyer. 2-on-1. Shaner dumps it to Nick Brooks. Got it.
Nice pass.
Nice job by Shaner. He drew the man over to him and dumped it off to Brooks, and Nick put it in. 34-25, a 9-point lead, biggest lead of the night. Shot, air ball, out of bounds. It'll be Maroons ball. Who got that timeout? Lawrenceville?
Well, Lawrenceville, yeah. They got the last one 3 minutes ago.
34-25, Maroons up by 9. We'd like to remind you the Real King Supplies, your winter weather headquarters. For Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all a Real King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. Is that a full timeout?
Well, it looks like the players are sitting on the bench.
The winning ticket.
I knew he was going to say something. I was just waiting.
Worth $74. Ticket number 250-4384.
You could have your ticket in Robinson still here.
4384. You can claim your prize in the lobby.
That wasn't my number.
It's the Phil Alsman Memorial PA system, I think. Phil didn't need a PA system. He
No,
just
he
talked.
didn't. No, he didn't. As you remarked, his wife's still over there at the scorer's bench.
Right.
Been there a long time. Maroons ball. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They lead by 9, 34-25. Snitker works it around the horn, goes inside to Blackemeyer. Brad puts it up and in. Brad Blackemeyer now warming up a little bit. 36-25, an 11-point lead by the Maroons.
Little hand check on Blackemeyer as he turned the corner.
Number 3.
His third team foul.
It's Kavanaugh back in the ball game for the Indians. And it'll be out of bounds to the Indians underneath their own basket. Ryan Cool will bring it in. Gives it out to Griggs. They'd like to get him behind the line to shoot 3. Tedford's doing a good job with him now, staying right in his shirt. Lockhart. Trent has the ball knocked loose by Tedford, but Kavanaugh picks it up. Back out to Cool. Cool will put it up on the line. Give him 2. Give him 2. Had his foot on the line. 36-27. 9-point lead now. The Maroons have been up by 11 once. Snitker to Tedford. Back to Tyson. Run a little clock now. We're down to about 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Brooks works against Cool. Makes a move in the lane. Lost the handle. Picks it up. Puts it back up and in. Well, Lawrenceville didn't like that. They wanted a double dribble.
He essentially caught his own pass.
Yeah. Griggs goes inside. Kavanaugh kicks it back out to Cool. Ryan on the drive. Shot short. Drew a foul.
Tyson. That's number 3 on Tyson.
He's going to shoot 2. Well, we may have to take back things that we said about the officials to start with. Maybe they worked too hard tonight. They've blown their whistle a lot. Ryan Cool at the line got one. It's 38-28, 10-point spread now. Now it's 9, 38-29, a minute 45 to go in the quarter. Snitker works against Lockhart. Screened by Lucas Taylor, who slipped in the ball game on that last
It's a good move by Coach Gillespie. He got Brooks out there with 3 fouls in the last minute here.
Blackemeyer lost the handle. Got a travel call as he shoveled his feet there under the basket. And the Indians get it back. Maroons have had a lot of turnovers tonight. have not really played well.
Let's see how we defend without Nick in there.
Taylor against Harris on the inside. He's got him there as Harris kicks it back out to Lockhart. Now Cool, Tyson on him. Cool, little fadeaway jumper, comes up short. Cavanaugh right there in the right place, counts the basket, he'll go to the line. Albert Cavanaugh scored the basket, drew the foul.
Lackenmeyer's picked up number 4.
That was a big play, big play.
Yes.
We got 1:04 on the clock. Maroons lead it 38-31 by 7 points here. And Cavanaugh can make it 6.
Here comes Nick back into the game for Lackenmeyer.
Lawrenceville coach was not happy about something there. He got the call.
And Cavanaugh converts it. 6-point ball game, 38-32. Snitker brings it down, gives to Nick Brooks. Nick found a hole, puts up the 5-footer, got it. Little pressure by the Maroons.
I think we'll see more of that as the year goes on.
The pressure?
Yes.
Yeah. Griggs for 3, not quite. Cavanaugh, look at that. Missed the shot. Lucas Taylor right there. Good job, Lucas. Snitker brings it down. 30 seconds on the clock, third quarter. One shot is what the Maroons will go for. Lockhart goes out to get Tyson. Shaner gives it back to him. Tyson holds the ball. We're down to 15. Now 10. They'll run a play. Off the screen. Tyson around on the wing. Puts up the little runner. Got it. Tyson Snitker.
Nice screen.
42-32, and that'll end the quarter. 10-point lead at the end of 3. Weber Insurance and Realty offers complete life insurance through Cincinnati Life to cover all your personal and business needs. When it comes to business insurance, Weber Insurance can provide you with coverage for buy and sell agreements. Key man insurance to provide continuity of business and a lot more. Let Weber Insurance put your mind at ease with complete coverage through Cincinnati Life Insurance. See Weber Insurance and Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson. Oh. Keep doing that to you, don't I? I work at things like that. That's all right.
We're not used to an actual working cameraman.
Yeah. Wheeler takes a nap over there all the time, never sure whether he's unconscious or not. I'll slip you a couple to begin with here, and we'll work them in as we go, and then save up a bunch of them for the last when he does the total.
Okay.
That makes it easy. Now, we'll take care of you, Jerry.
All righty.
Don't worry about a thing. Well, the Indians will have the possession as we start the last quarter. 42-32 now. Maroons up by 10, but 11, they've led it by once. And the Indians just won't go away. They've hustled well, they've rebounded well, and they've kept the Maroons back on their heels. Lockhart, little short jumper, gets the roll, make it 42-34. They cut the lead to 8.
Surprised they didn't go at Nick that time. Try to get those other fouls.
Nick's got it now. Tedford tries to set the screen. Now Shaner drives, puts it up, no good. Loose ball, Nick's got it. Out of bounds, going to go the other way. I'm not sure about that. 42-34 now. The Indians have got it. They can cut into this lead here big time. Lockhart against Tedford. Now over to Cool. Ryan looks for help inside. That's Harris on the, called a foul. I thought he was
I'm not sure it was reaching in or what. Yeah, it was Lucas Taylor reaching. I thought it was going to be Nick Brooks. That's first foul on Lucas Taylor. Team foul numbers.
Coming out deep. Lockhart has to bring it back across the line to Shaner. There's Ryan Cool. Ryan from 18. Almost got it. There's, I tell you what,
the Lockhart kid.
The Lockhart kid has done very well. And what they're doing, they're getting position on the rebound, and they're not letting the Maroons in there at all.
Foul out front.
42-36 is the score. The Maroons lead it by 6.
Foul on Lockhart.
Lockhart draws the foul. Maroons will get it.
His second 15 foul.
Lucas Taylor will bring it in. Gives it to Nick in the middle. Nick from 18 got it.
Nobody under. Didn't need to be, I guess.
I guess not, but the Maroons have really not played very well tonight, and I think Jerry made a point early that they're just not, they're not relaxed.
Right.
Cool works it out front, gives to Harris, over to Lockhart. Ryan Cool from 15 comes up short. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Indians.
Fisher's looking for help. Martin says, I got it.
No problem. Coach Gillespie got his remarks in. Brad Lackmeyer checked back in the ball game on that turnover. There's Griggs from 3, won't go. Rebound, Tyson Snitker, good position, got it with authority that time. 44-36, Maroons up by 8. We've got 6 minutes to play.
Lackmeyer here.
Tyson inside to Brad. Brad, a little turnaround, doesn't get it. Rebound, Shaner, big job.
Yeah.
Big rebound by Brad Shaner, puts it up and in. Back to a 10-point spread, and timeout call by the Lawrenceville coach. And they're all over the officials, and I'm not sure what for.
For the best deal on tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. At Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Well, First Robinson Savings Bank's proud to be your hometown bank, serving Crawford County for over 119 years. Deal with the people you know and trust. That's First Robinson Savings Bank, ready to take care of all your financial needs. They're a member FDIC and an equal housing lender, a real community bank.
We would like to remind you that Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters. For Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service and Lacrosse insulated boots. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. It's supposed to get up to 60 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope.
Well, the Indians will have it. We've got 5:52 on the clock. It's a 10-point ball game with the Maroons out in front, 46-36. Not a real high-scoring affair tonight.
No.
Trent Lockhart, the sophomore, who's done a really good job for the Indians tonight, brings it down the floor and gives to Ryan Cool. Back out to Aaron Harris. Inside to Griggs, a little turnaround jumper. Mark Griggs, 46-38.
He's a scorer.
Snitker with Lockhart on it. Now Nick Brooks. Nick from 10 drops it off to Brad Shaner. Brad has the shot blocked. It's going to be out of bounds to the Maroons.
Shaner looking to score a little bit more here. Fourth quarter.
Brad back out to Tedford. Now Snitker will bring it back out front. Shaner in the corner. Back out to Tyson. They play catch. Brad, nice move. Drops it off to Tedford. Kent back out on this side. Holds the ball. Cross court to Shaner. Brad in a crowd on the floor. Loose ball. Still loose. Brad, no whistle.
That's got to be a travel.
Somewhere down there, you'd think so.
The possession arrows in favor of the Maroons. Is that what they're going to call? Jump ball?
Well, that's what I think Rodriguez come up with, was a jump signal.
Good hustle by both teams getting after the ball.
I think the Maroons caught a break on that.
Back out deep to Tedford. We're under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. There's Lackmeyer.
Brad Lackmeyer turns and rolls to the basket.
What's it called?
George stops the claw, wants to wipe up the floor. 4:45 on the clock. It's 48-38. Maroons by 10.
Whistle's getting a workout.
What do you have, 18 fouls in the first half, was it?
Yeah.
Well, the Indians have the ball. Ivers, Lockhart, Harris, Griggs, and Cool on the floor for the Indians.
Key possession here for the Indians.
Griggs with the ball, guarded by Tedford. Now Cool. The Indians have played real patiently. There's Cool on the drive, the baseline. He lost it out of bounds. They'll keep it. Knocked away by Tyson. Ivers, almost stolen away by Nick Brooks. Indians will have it out of bounds.
Pretty good way to pick up foul number 4.
Yeah. Griggs puts it up from three-point land and drills it. I tell you, you got to be right in his shirt. He's not very tall, but boy, he's got a quick shot, a quick release, and he's deadly with that shot. 48-41, it's a 7-point ball game.
He doesn't jump very high with it.
Nope. Tyson Snitker, nice drive, nice dish. Lackamire won't
Foul
go.
before the shot. Ivers.
Foul on Ivers.
He's going to be at the line to shoot 2.
That's 5 on Ivers.
Lawrenceville.
Reese Ivers played a heck of a ball game. Well, good luck to the Robinson Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for all your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. Brad missed the first one. Let's see. Could come in for Ivers. Harris was in. Sakowicz is back in. Joe Sakowicz really hasn't played much this half.
No. Well, he picked up a quick third foul.
Griggs for 3. Foul. He'll shoot 3. Well, Tedford got too close that time.
Foul on Tedford. Mark Griggs at the line shooting 3.
Don't foul a jump shooter.
There's one.
I'll lay money he makes all 3.
He shoots well. Well, so far.
That was the key one.
You're right. It's a 4-point ball game, 48-44.
Lawrenceville putting on a little pressure.
Tyson Snitker with it, guarded by Sakowicz. Shot by Snitker. He went down. Not a forced a shot, not a good shot.
Whoa!
Jump ball on the rebound.
And the Indians get it back. What was the score at the end of the third quarter?
42-32.
Okay, that's what I had, and then I really didn't believe it.
I thought you had to tie somebody up to get a jump ball.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay.
Lockhart works against Shayners. He brings it down. The Indians man-to-man defense, and we've got a foul called underneath away from the basket, and I'm not sure if it's going to be Brooks or Sakowicz. Must be Sakowicz. Real battle underneath. That's the way they're going to call it. Rodriguez called it. He was watching it all the way and ran right in there and made the call. 3:33 to go in the ball game. Maroons lead by 4, and that's going to be Brad Shaner at the line. Both teams in bonus here. Free throws are going to be big right now, 49-44.
There's going to be a lot of them.
Got them both. So that lets the Maroons go back to a 3-point lead.
Back in the lineup for Lawrenceville.
Kavanaugh checks back in the game for the Indians. 3:33 on the clock, 50-44, a 6-point lead by the Maroons here. Lockhart brings it down for the Indians. Shaner guards him. Mark Griggs out front. Brooks got away with one. Shot's no good. Kavanaugh puts it back up and in. Count the basket. Kavanaugh will go to the line.
Albert Kavanaugh at the line, shooting run.
Third foul on Shaner.
The Indians have really taken possession of the...
They've put themselves in a position to steal this ball game is what they've done.
Missed a shot. Snitker moves in and gets a rebound. Yeah, they have just controlled everything around the basket at both ends of the floor. And the Maroons...
Somebody better guard you.
Snitker in and out, rebound Tetra. (50-46), a 4-point lead by the Maroons. We're down to 3 minutes. Snitker controls it. Nick Brooks drives, lane, puts it up, makes the shot, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Foul on Griggs.
Nick a little shaken up on that one.
You know, they're forcing a lot of shots, and they really haven't played very well.
How many points you have him for, Dwayne?
27, I think.
Well, Nick will be at the line. A chance to complete the 3-point play, 52-46. He could put the Maroons out by 7 if he makes it. A little less than 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 52-46. Make it 53-46. Lockhart brings it down against Shaner. Cool. Drives, kicks it out. Lockhart lost the handle, put it back up. A little short. Shaner picks up the rebound. Man, I thought he was going to sink that one. Nick Brooks will walk it down. 2:30 to go in the game.
He pushed off.
And Nick draws a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a 1 and bonus.
Ryan Cool third.
That's almost a non-call.
Yeah. If it calls anyway, I go the other way. Nick had his elbow out there.
Missed the shot. Shaner with a rebound. In a crowd. Lost it. Griggs. Indians with the ball. Down court. He drug his foot. Kavanaugh to Griggs. Griggs on the fadeaway. Got it. Mark Griggs. Big basket. 53-48.
Only 2.
Snitker walks it down to Nick. Nick backs it out. 2 minutes to go. Maroons by 5 here. Tedford to Shaner. Into Nick. Nick slip down, double dribble, and that'll go the other way. A minute 48 on the clock. It's 53-48. Maroons by 5 here, and the Indians in pretty good shape. They come back here in pretty good position.
How many points did Paris have the other night? I can't remember.
Total?
Yeah.
51.
That was the first team to score over 50. Looks like we may have another one.
Lockhart will bring it down against Shaner. It's Griggs for 3. Big rebound by Lackameyer. Gets it out to Shaner. Maroons control with a minute and a half. Back out to Snitker. To Brooks. Maroons need to take care of it here. Knocked away. Shaner lets it go out of bounds. I tell you what, Aaron Harris almost had a big steal there. We've got a timeout call. 1:19 to go, 53-48, Maroons lead.
Maroons with one timeout left, Lawrenceville with two.
Union Planters Bank in Robinson offers complete banking services and is proud to back the Maroons in tonight's game. Good luck, Maroons, from Union Planters Bank in Robinson, member FDIC.
You know, Robinson has never relaxed. They've never played. You know, Gus was talking the other night. We talked about pressure. And he was talking about the kids have been playing well. They've been having a good time, having fun. I don't think they've had fun from the time they walked on the court tonight.
Well, and taking nothing away from Lawrenceville, they've played a great game, but you look at the caliber of competition we've played in the last couple of weeks, and it's basically you are up for a letdown here.
Well, they've been flat, and that's a good point. Brooks will go to the line on the foul, and he'll shoot. Does he shoot double here?
Yes.
Yep, double here with 10. The Maroons have 8 fouls against them, so Lawrenceville's still on the 1-on-1. The Maroons now will automatically be shooting 2. Nick missed it. They've not shot well from the line tonight. Still 53-48. Now it's a 6-point lead. It's 54-48. Ryan Kuhl guarded by Tyson. There's Griggs, puts it up. Comes off no good. Tyson there for the rebound. He'll walk it down. Lockhart will put some pressure on it. Back out to Tyson. The end in. Playing a tough defense, man to man, and they've really hung in there. We're under a minute.
Good form to foul.
54-48. Brooks has got it, gets away from him. Kicks it back out to Tedford. Now Tyson. Lockhart goes after him. Trent called for the foul. That'll put Tyson at the line. He'll shoot 2. We got 41 seconds. Well, these could be big right here. Stretch that lead to 8. Makes it a 3-possession game. Rolls it in. Got them both. 55, 56, 48 now. 8-point lead. Ryan Kuhl, 35 seconds. Ryan drives baseline, loses it out of bounds. Maroons ball. Big turnover there for the Indians. Full court pressure. 32 seconds. Shaner will bring it in, gives to Nick Brooks. Kuhl goes after it. Nick gets it across the line. 27 seconds. Nick still dribbles it around. Kuhl finally called for the foul with 22 seconds to go, and Nick will go to the line to shoot shoot 2.
We'll have another fight on our hands Friday night. Charleston Trojans.
You know, that's right, and there's kind of a sleeper, I think. Charleston's been playing really well.
The Murphy kid, just a tremendous athlete. Probably, along with Nick, one of the best athletes in the whole conference. And
proved that in football too.
Yeah,
he's next quarterback.
Talking with Nick this summer, he said that Murphy was probably one of the toughest kids for him to guard all year last year. So we look forward to seeing that.
Nick got one up, make it 57-48. A little more comfortable. Lockhart takes it down. 15 seconds. Griggs will put up a 3. Swish. Woo! Mark Griggs come off with the bench tonight. 13 seconds left. They call a timeout. 57-51. 6-point spread. Full timeout call. Well, let's see. We'll just remind you at this time the Rural King is your winter weather headquarters. as Jerry made the remark a while ago, the temperature's supposed to be up to 60 degrees. I don't know what we're talking about winter for. They put the snow shovels back in the storeroom. But they've got Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes for Northerner Boots by Services. Northern Boots by Service, and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all a Rural King supply, located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
60 degrees. I've never mulched leaves in a week before Christmas, but I might.
My mother's coming up from Tennessee for the holidays. She said, well, I don't want to come up there when it's snowing.
Snows in Tennessee, too.
That's right.
They get it into Tyson. 12 seconds. He's fouled quickly.
Sorry, Ron, I fell asleep there.
See you guys.
You know, the overtime clock starts in 5 minutes.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Snitker at the line, 57-51, 11 seconds. He's got one. Well, the Maroons are going to put it away here, but I tell you, they've had a fight on their hands tonight. Never did they have this game under control. Got them both. 59-51, 8-point spread. Mark Griggs traveled with it, but that's all right. He said, no way. Ball still gets loose. Tyson Snitker's going down, puts it up and in, right at the buzzer. Well, finally, 50. Did they count that last one?
I did.
What do you got? There it is.
I got it.
61-51. Finally, a 10-point lead or a 10-point win by the Maroons. In my book, I think they were up by 11 once, maybe 12, and that's the biggest lead they had of the night, the way I've got it. So it's been a tough ball game for the Maroons. They earned the victory, but the Lawrenceville Indians, darn near sneaked up on them. They gave them all they wanted. Well, our thanks goes out to Cellular One for providing us with a free phone to coordinate production of community events. We invite you to stop by Cellular One, located at 102 East Main Street on the north side of the square, right next to Judy's Cafe. They've got a variety of phones available, and they've got several models and calling plans to choose from. That's Cellular One, right next to Judy's Cafe on the north side of the square in Robinson.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing.